That's Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money. That's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, Firework? This your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the young stars of boxing today. Gervonta Tank Davis, the 2-division world champion, looking to beat 3. Devin Haney, the current 135-pound WBC world champion. And Ryan Garcia, the up-and-coming rising superstar, looking to be, a future world champion at 135 pounds. And Ryan Garcia, has come out and said, Devin Haney really doesn't do anything for his career. Devin Haney hasn't really done anything in his own career. And really what he basically saying is, he won't get any credit for beating the Devin Haney. Now, we all know Ryan Garcia has just defeated Luke Campbell, the toughest man of his career. Had a Gervonta Davis fight set up that didn't take place, but now, he's taking on Luke Campbell. He's taking on Javier Fortuna. He was supposed to, take on Manny Pacquiao in some type of exhibition fight that Manny Pacquiao teams denied. But Ryan Garcia, he stayed the course saying that it was true, even though Oscar De La Hoya came out, said something about, it wasn't going to take place. But nonetheless, Ryan Garcia is taking on Javier Fortuna. Another tough task, if I'm not mistaken, in July. And I give him credit for it. I give him credit, even though he is the mandatory to this man right here, Devin the Dream Haney, who is the WBC lightweight world champion, the real WBC lightweight world champion, because we all know what's going on with the franchise title that Money Brown do not agree with. But, he's in position to face Devin Haney for a world title, but he'd rather face Javier Fortuna, who's a mandatory. He says Devin Haney here does nothing for his career. He says Devin Haney really haven't even earned his title, And we all know Devin has been trying to get a big fight with the likes of Lomachenko, Brian Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, but it just haven't took place yet. Him and Gary Russell was in talk for a mega fight that could have happened, but it never went down. And now it leads to this man right here, Gervonta Tank Davis, who Ryan Garcia has been trying to face, since he stepped on the scene. Let's keep it real. We all know Ryan Garcia and Tank for going back and forth, left to right. First they wanted to spar each other. Tank was going to beat him in sparring. Ryan was telling him he was going to knock him out. Tank always telling him that he's a kid. Once he get up there, he's going to, show him something and put his ass to sleep. Then we finally get a chance to get the fight after Tank, defeats Leo Santa Cruz, and Ryan takes out Luke Campbell with a body shot. We had the opportunity to get it, but we know the Manny Pacquiao situation occurred, and Ryan tried to play this big damn superstar and try to put Tank to the side for Pacquiao, which is understandable, but it destroyed the fight. And Tank was like, what, fuck you, I'm not some little kid that you play with. You and your team can go ahead and do what y'all go do, things of that nature, especially when we're talking about Floyd Mayweather and the money team and dealing with Oscar De La Hoya. Not saying they got no beef or anything like that, but we know Floyd defeated Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd defeated, half of Oscar De La Hoya roster, including his former cash cow, Canelo Alvarez, right? So we all know how they can go. Oscar might have a little jealousy towards Floyd. That's a fact. But that's neither here nor there. Now, Ryan Garcia come out. Don't want to face Devin Haney, Ryan. Why? Why, bro? You feel me? Because Ryan feel like Tank is the bigger star. And I'm going to tell y'all this. He has a point. He has a point. It don't give him the right to not want to face Devin Haney for a world title when you're the mandatory and you fight to be in a mandatory position. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, what's the reason for fighting to be the mandatory? You know what I mean? Now, like I said, I'm going to give Ryan credit because he has been trying to face Tank since he stepped on the scene. You feel me? I do watch a lot of things and see what goes down. Now, when we're looking at the 135-pound division, we got T.O. number 1 because he beat Lomachenko. He got all the scraps. We got Devin Haney number 2 because he got the last scrap, right, the WBC. T.O. got 3 scraps. Sorry, let's say not all. He beat Lomachenko for 3 titles. He had 1, beat Lomachenko for 2. Devin got the WBC scrap, right? Then you could say it's Tank. Then you could say it's Ryan. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, Gervonta Davis is the biggest star out of them all. Gervonta Davis is the bigger star out of them all. You understand what I'm saying? Even though he beat Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, we know Ryan Garcia got a lot of fucking followers on Instagram, things of that nature. Devin is getting up there, but when you look at Gervonta Davis stands out because he's with the money team. Gervonta Davis has been on pay-per-view. Gervonta Davis, is like he's becoming I'm not gonna say a household name, but he's pushing himself to a household name. Because it's more you got to do to become a household name. But Tank is pushing himself to be a household name. Even linking yourself to women, taking some of their clout because of the girls who's gonna know you. Linking yourself to ball players and athletes. You feel me? The music industry. It's a lot that goes along with making yourself, a star, not just in boxing, but a star in the world in general. And Gervonta Davis he's on the right course, especially with having Floyd Mayweather as your promoter and being around Floyd. Some of his fan base rub off on you, and Floyd got a big ass fan base and a lot of fucking haters. So, Tank is the biggest star out of them all. So I do understand Ryan Garcia when he say, Gervonta Davis will, possibly turn him to a superstar overnight. With his fan base and Tank fan base linking up when they fight, assuming it's on pay-per-view because it's going to be on pay-per-view, and the winner of that fight can possibly become a star overnight. You feel me? That's how it works. When you got, especially nowadays, with the social media shit and, the way fans set up, you don't just got boxing fans becoming a fan. You got a lot of kids becoming fans. Like I say, fans of all other sports and other entertainment, and everybody paying attention to you and him, his fan base, your fan base, and the winner takes the glory that night. The winner takes the glory that night. So when Ryan Garcia say, Gervonta Davis can make him a star overnight compared to beating Devin Haney and really not getting the recognition from the people out there, not from the boxing fans, because, the boxing fans know what's going on. For us, the people out there trying to become a star, he look at it as, Devin not having that clout like Tank. You feel me? And Devin is growing, though. Don't get me wrong, man. Devin name is growing. Devin will be a star in this game if he get the right fights. If these boys fight him, Devin going to be a star in this game. But for us, overall, Gervonta Davis right now is carrying that torch for all the younger fighters. All the younger fighters. And Ryan Garcia want to snatch that torch. He want to snatch that torch. Because Ryan is looking at, the recognition and, the superstardom over the names. You feel me? And Tank had a name as well. Like I say, Tank is about to fight at 140 pounds, Mario Barrios, to try to become a 3-division world champion. And, that's how Floyd and them moving Tank. A lot of people don't like it. Oh, man, he should be fighting her. How is he going up to 140? He can't do this. He can't do it. Apparently he can, man. Apparently he can. Apparently he's not going to go up to 140 if he don't feel like he can go up there and be successful. You feel me? So Tank is looking to be a 3-division world champion. A lot of people want to get pissed off and say, oh, well, he's not going to be a world champion because the WBA regular don't work. Well, listen, the WBA regular been around longer than the franchise. Longer than the franchise. But if you motherfuckers want to say you're a champion with the franchise title, you damn sure a champion with the WBA regular. And they garnish your check. So at the end of the day, if they're taking money out your pay, you're a world champion. Now, nonetheless, I look at Ryan Garcia. Listen, Ryan, a lot of people going to say that you're afraid to fight Devin Haney because you feel like you're going to lose. Devin Haney pulled up on you twice. Your attitude changes, the demeanor changes, and people looking at that like, well, he don't want to pour to Devin because he know they fought in the amateurs, they got a background. He say he won this, but Devin say he won this. He just don't feel like he can beat Devin Haney. You feel me? He's sitting up here, he's afraid to fight Devin because he don't feel like he can beat Devin. I'll say this. I don't think it's that he don't think that he can beat Devin Haney. I think he look at Tank and because Tank is a dangerous fucking fight, homie. And I believe Tank is more dangerous than Devin Haney. Just me, myself. I believe Tank is more dangerous than Devin Haney. I do think Ryan look at the whole situation, the whole totality, and see that, if I go up here, man, Tank, the little short motherfucker that's coming forward, he give me a chance to knock him out quick and then Devin moving in and out, that's forcing my ass to work and trying to do this and trying to, because some fighters that like to punch don't like to work. You feel me? If you got a fighter that's a puncher, sometimes they won't, and I'm not saying that Ryan Garcia is just a puncher, but Ryan got that power, and he like to knock shit out, right? So when you're looking at a fighter like Devin that's in and out on your ass, moving, got the legs, some people don't like to work, and they understand that's going to be hard fucking work, man. Trying to catch this motherfucker and hit him, this, that, and all that shit is going to be hard work. And sometimes they don't want to be in that realm at this moment, you feel me? But when you got somebody like Tank, and Tank can box himself, but Tank want to knock your ass out too. And I think what Ryan look at as, oh man, Tank is coming forward. He give me a better chance to land his punch. Da-da-da this, da-da-da that. I don't have to work as hard. That's just how he feeling. You feel me? Not saying that that's what he think, but I feel like that's how he feel. You know what I mean? So overall, man, I feel like Ryan, look, if you put yourself in a mandatory spot to fight for a world title, because Devin do got the real title, it shouldn't have to be that the champion have to chase you down for you to fight. You know what I'm saying? It should be the mandatory chasing the champion down to fight. So I do believe Ryan should, honor the mandatory and get in there with Devin Haney and bang it out. But I also understand that Ryan been screaming Gervonta Davis' name since he stepped on the scene and been wanting to fight with Tank Davis. And they've been building that fight and brewing that fight for a long time now. Go back and see when Ryan stepped on the scene. Look who he was calling out. Look where him and Tank was going back and forth with each other. They've been going back and forth for a while. So I do understand him saying, you know what, I want Gervonta Davis because we've been building this shit up. I feel like I can knock his ass out. He's the harder fighter. I get more recognition from beating him. Things like that, and I can't knock it. I cannot knock it because, like I say, Tank is a dangerous fucking fighter. Whether you're fighting Ryan Garcia, whether you're fighting Gervonta Davis, both of them are dangerous. Now, I don't agree with him not wanting to fight Devin Haney. I don't agree with him talking about, he did nothing to earn this title or nothing like that. Because, like I said, we go down resumes and with people, we can do that with a couple fighters that you want to fight. But nonetheless, dog, I'm not gonna knock it for wanting to fight Tank. I'm not gonna knock it. Tank is the bigger name. Tank is the bigger draw. Tank do give you the more recognition if you beat him. You feel me? But Devin should honor, becoming the mandatory. He became the mandatory for a reason. He became a mandatory for a reason, bro. And if you want to be a big dog in this game, you got to beat everyone. You got to beat Devin. You got to beat Tank. You got to beat T.O. You feel me? And the likes of the other 135 pounders that's up and coming. But I do respect the Javier Fortuna fight. I think that's a hell of a fight for Ryan Garcia. It's a dangerous fight for Ryan Garcia, and nobody can knock him. Even though they want to see him fight Devin. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, we'll see what happens. I look at it like this. You got to give Ryan credit for facing Javier. You got to give Ryan credit for facing Tank. You got to give Ryan credit for facing Devin Haney. Whether it's Devin right now, Tank later, Javier, whether it's Javier right now, Tank next, then Devin, or whether it's, Devin right now, Tank later, and then Javier. You just got to give him credit because they all top dogs. You feel me? They all top dogs. But Ryan, you're going to have to see these dudes one way or another. One way or another. You feel me? But I'm not going to knock the kid. I respect it. I see what he's doing. He's trying to get more experience before he gets to the ring with Devin Haney, in my opinion. You feel me? And I just feel like he's looking at Devin like I do not want to chase this motherfucker around and try to catch him, knowing this motherfucker slick as he is, quick as he is. He going to be more of a headache than these two to him. You feel me? To him. But out of all the three, Javier, Tank, and Devin, I think Tank is the more dangerous. So I can't take nothing away from the kid. But we will see how his career play out. We will see if he faced Devin Haney. We'll see if he faced Gervonta Davis. Right now, he got Javier Fortuna on his plate. That's all he got to focus on because that's not an easy task. And if you get past Javier, then we'll see what's next. But respect to all these three up-and-coming, well, I ain't going to say up-and-coming, these young stars, that's making their name in the game, that's world champions and doing their thing. Until then, this is your boy Monty. This is the NSBC. Moving anybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.